A ridiculous feeding contraption was cobbled together to keep the beast and probably its owner alive.
So sometimes the puzzles are very subtle. And sometimes the puzzles are, you know, less overt, but I think they sort of strike a nice balance. And yeah, it's interesting because that it does make the game very hard. Yet there's still some challenge to it, particularly if you're younger as well. You know, I'm not gonna judge this game as harshly as some other people who expect this to be a an amazing puzzle game for adults. Oh!
Let me guess. You escaped with only a flesh wound.
So occasionally you'll make a little mistake like that. And then sometimes you just really gotta, you know, perk up and be ready to take action. So don't miss your mark. Keep going. And this is what I mean by some of the animation effects. Whoa! There we go. There we go. Uh-huh. So some of the animation and some of the effects are really nice. Oh. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. That's it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The QuickTime events I think are a lot faster than they are in Telltale games, which I appreciate because I think it's fun. And it's overall, I think it's a really pretty game. So it's fun to visit something that's inspired out of a game from my childhood. Whoa! There we go. And let's get out of here. Ho 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 ho. And out we go. Whew. That was quite the adventure there.
With the magic mirror safely in my possession, I dreamt of the Daventry I would be rewarded with, and the kingdom it could become. second, I had three choices in front of me. Any would clear my path to safety, and all would have rippling consequences.
Well, this isn't any good. This is a glitch I think I've encountered like twice now in the game. I'll make sure to cut this out. We'll do it on the retake. Probably the glitch won't be there anymore.
The end.
Whew. Alright. What is this? Alright.
In that split second, I had three choices in front of me. Any would clear my path to safety, and all would have rippling consequences.
Time to...
My hands were shaking and my arms could barely grip the rope, but with the last of my strength, I climbed out of the well and headed back to the castle. Ever since the magic mirror returned, its reflections have warned the kingdom of danger, kept our family safe, and it has exposed many troublesome crumbs tangled in my beard.
Yeah. King Edward was so proud that you returned his lost treasure that he made you king. Everyone knows that part. Now, can we get back to that dragon?
Gwendolyn, there is so much more to my stories than dragons. I hope this old cap will be remembered for far more than the action tattered across its brim, sewn into the seams of many hidden adventures. All right, let's get back to the dragon.
Tell me everything. How did you know shooting the bell would distract him?
Over the years, I realized that the dragon was not the despicable, hideous beast Daventry had made him out to be. He was just a caged animal that was very hungry. I, too, would be violently angry if I could only eat when my neglectful owner rang the bell. I know it was a sneaky trick, but I certainly wasn't going to set a dragon loose on the town or participate in any more abuse.
You really thought that through, Grandpa. I would have tricked them, too. Back home, they call me Gwendolyn the Smarty Pants.
You come from a long line of logically minded nobles, and one very clever dentist.
All right, you two. Grandpa needs to rest. Gwendolyn, it's way past your bedtime.
Sleep well, Grandpa. I'll be back first thing in the morning.
I don't need rest. I'm as spry as I've ever been, though I wouldn't mind a slice of magic fruit.
So many references to the original games. You see some of the art design that was present in some of those, the box art of some of those games. That is King's Quest 6 art that you're seeing on that tapestry. You got some King's Quest 4 on the right there.
Well, hello, cousin.
Guards!
I'm glad you're finally here. He's been asking about you for days. I had to sit through the same story 5 times.
We got here as fast as we could. And I like Grandpa's stories, especially the ones with dragons.
Ah, yes, the legendary beast he outsmarted with its own dinner bell. I don't know if he forgets that I've heard that story before or if he just doesn't care, but he loves telling it to anyone that will listen. I'm pretty sure I heard the nursemaids telling his same jokes in the hall.
Have you heard anything the doctors are saying?
Yes, doctors, wizards, magic elves. Grandfather is fine, Gwendolyn. They all say the same thing. He's just old. He still has a few good years left. Look, we're all excited that your family made the trip, but there's no need to worry. You should get some rest. I'm sure you're scheduled for a full morning of Grandfather's hilarious ramblings.
Oh, I'm also scheduled for the tournament tomorrow.
Ah, yes, the fencing tournament. You'll love it. I'm, of course, favored to win, and will make sure you have the very best seat to view my victory. The courtyard will be filled with important people and delicious hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, I'm actually competing in the tournament.
I had no idea we were hosting a junior tournament. That's incredible. In that case, I will gladly be there to cheer you on and eat delectable appetizers.
Nope, no junior tournament. I'll be squaring off against you.
I see. Well, perhaps this is the time to stop listening to stories and finally make some of your own. Good night, Gwendolyn. Sleep well.
Yeah. What a little tool. Hey, Gramps.
Come in, Gwendolyn. You can set those on the nightstand.
Grandma said to take 3 spoonfuls of each.
I'll get to those. No need to fuss over me. Now let's talk about far more important issues, like that fencing tournament. I hear you're competing.
Well, I signed up, but I'm not so sure anymore.
Nonsense. If it's Gart you're worried about, he's no bother. After all, I only learned that you entered after he complained about it all morning. Threatened, I'm guessing. There are many ways to win a duel. I, for one, have always been fond of...
Let's see. Shanking someone in the stomach. Let's see. Is it? No, it's not an option. A deft maneuver, an act of kindness even in victory, or a quick-witted distraction. I think we'll go with a quick-witted distraction.
Thinking of a problem in a different way. Finding a clever distraction to create a moment of victory. Speaking of, that reminds me of a story. One I know you haven't heard before. When I was a much younger lad, before I was a knight, before I'd been to Daventry, and even before I had seen a dragon. It's a tale about a tournament that changed my life. It is a long story, but I shall tell it briefly.
Well, Triumph, this looks as good a place as any to camp for the night. Let's rest up. We have a big day tomorrow.
Oh, come on. Okay. All right. I'm gonna try and not hit any trees. Okay, here we go. Oh, alright, well there goes my not hitting any trees.
After gracefully rappelling down the cliff, I welcomed the sight of an actual road, the first sign of civilization.
Daventry. Alright, I think we're going to call it there for our first, not the first episode, but this will be the first session where I record King's Quest. As always, remember to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Leave some comments down below if you're enjoying the game and if you want me to continue playing it. I am going to continue playing it regardless. I'm enjoying the game and I want to do this, and I think that as long as that's the case, I'll do it regardless of anything. But if you are actually, just willing to have me do things differently, maybe you've played the game, maybe you like me to play the game in a different way, then feel free to leave a comment. So, as always, guys, thanks for joining me. Hope you have a great time, and see you next time.